Evan extended his hand in the greeting line, smiling at the alien princess before him. Her iridescent skin shimmered under the palace's crystal lights, scales catching hues of sapphire and gold. "You look beautiful," he said, voice steady and sincere. Princess Vera froze, her elongated pupils contracted to slits. A single finger flicked, a subtle twitch toward her guards. The line halted. Whispers rippled through the Veyron court like wind through silk banners. Chancellor Oren Ka glided forward, his robes whispering against the marble floor. His smile never wavered, but his eyes gleamed with calculation. "Envoy Rook," he announced, voice amplified by the chamber's acoustics. "Your words invoke the right of adornment. Under court custom, such praise from an outsider constitutes a formal claim of suitorship. The princess is now bound to your declaration." Evan blinked. The air thickened. Guards in ornate armor shifted, hands drifting to ceremonial blades that looked anything but ceremonial. "What?" Evan muttered. His delegation stirred behind him. Captain Mira Holt tensed at his flank, her hand hovering near her concealed sidearm. Siley's gaze locked on Evan, sharp as a blade, her lips parted slightly, revealing the faint glow of bioluminescent veins beneath her jaw. Shock? Fury? He couldn't read it. Oren pressed on. "The law demands resolution, acceptance, duel, or exile for the claimant. Human delegation, you stand accused of disrupting the royal lineage." Murmurs swelled into a roar. A guard captain barked orders in Veyron script speak, the guttural tones echoing off vaulted ceilings. Holt's grip clamped Evan's arm like a vice. "Move," she hissed. She yanked him backward, shoving him behind the glowing holographic seal of the United Earth Diplomatic Corps projected at the chamber's edge. The seal hummed, projecting a shimmering barrier of light and force. Standard protocol shield, rated for crowd control. Guards halted at its edge, spears tapping marble in warning rhythm. Evan's heart pounded. "Captain, what the hell just happened?" "Politics," Holt said, eyes scanning the room. She positioned herself between him and the advancing chancellor. "You poked the bear. Stay put." Princess Saley hadn't moved. She stood rigid, flanked by her honor guard, her finger still poised mid-air. Now her gaze bored into Evan, piercing the shield's glow. Was that curiosity flickering in her eyes? Interpreter Savant Nimi scurried up, his multifaceted lenses whirring as they focused. The diminutive linguist clutched his translation orb, feathers ruffling in agitation. "Envoy Rook, the phrase 'you look beautiful.' It translates directly, but Veyron's subtext elevates it. Adornment praise implies possession, ownership of form, a suitor's vow." Evan rounded on him. "Audit the translation. Now. Run it back through the full cultural matrix." Nemi's lenses clicked. "Already initiating. But protocol." "Do it," Holt snapped, not looking away from the guards. "Evan's right. We came for trade packs. Not a shotgun wedding." Oren halted at the shield's perimeter, attendants fanning out. His smile sharpened. "Captain Holt, your shield buys time, not mercy. The princess must respond. Refusal invites war with your fragile alliance." Evan stepped forward, ignoring Holt's warning hand. Through the shield, he met Saley's eyes. "Princess, I meant no claim. Humans say that as courtesy, respect, not ownership." Her finger lowered slowly. The guards eased back a fraction. She tilted her head, scales rippling like waves. In halting galactic standard, laced with her native hiss, she spoke. "Human Evan Rook, your words bind without ritual. No feast. No vow dance. How do you unclaim?" Nemi's orb pulsed green. Accurate translation. "She's asking for clarification." Evan exhaled. "Opportunity. We don't claim people. Ever. Beauty's just. Truth. You stand out. Like a star in daylight." Court gasped. Oren's attendants leaned in, whispering furiously. Saley's bioluminescence flared softly. Warm gold now, not defensive blue. Truth unbound by law? Reckless. Practical, Evan countered. Checklists over customs. Get deals done. Oren interjected smoothly. "Princess, tradition demands." She silenced him with a raised palm. Her gaze stayed on Evan. Interpreter, audit his intent. Nemi's orb whirred faster, projecting holographic glyphs. Layers unfolded, literal words, tonal inflections, human baseline norms cross-referenced with Veyron rights. Confirmed. No malice. No possession subtext in human lexicon. Sincere observation only. The chamber fell silent. Guards lowered spears fully. Oren's smile faltered. A microsecond twitch. A misunderstanding then, but the rite persists until formally dissolved. Saley's eyes narrowed at the Chancellor. Dissolve it here. Witnessed. Your Grace, Oren began. Now. Her voice cracked like thunder. She stepped closer to the shield, close enough Evan smelled her scent. Ozone and blooming orchids. Human. Repeat your words. With witness. Evan swallowed. Holt shot him a look. Proceed with caution. You look beautiful, he said again. Slower. Clear. Nemi's orb chimed approval. Neutral. Complementary. No claim vectors. Saley's scales flushed deeper sapphire. She nodded once. Right, dissolved. By truth, not dual. Oren bowed stiffly. As you command, Princess. But Evan caught the Chancellor's glance. A predator sidelined. Political intrigue simmered beneath the relief. Holt deactivated the shield with a wrist flick. The delegation reformed ranks. Evan offered his hand again, this time empty of protocol pitfalls. Sayali hesitated, then clasped it, her skin cool, grip firm, like polished stone warming to touch. Evan Rook, your honesty disrupts. Yet, clarifies. A spark jumped between them. Romantic tension coiled, unspoken. Trade talks resume? Evan asked, practical as ever. She released his hand slowly. Resumed, with caution. Her eyes lingered. And curiosity. As the line reformed, Nemi sidled up. Envoy. Humans ignore subtext deliberately? Fascinating. Evan grinned. Keeps things simple. Holt clapped his shoulder. Simple got us through. Don't push it. But across the chamber, Saley's gaze followed him. Oren watched her watching. The crisis averted, but bridges built on cracks invited deeper crossings. Evan felt it. The pull. Cultural chasm or not, trust sparked in blunt words. The greeting line surged forward. Next envoy in place, but Evan knew. One compliment shifted alliances, then maybe hearts. Princess Saley's finger brushed her jaw, bioluminescence pulsing steady gold. She turned away, but not before Evan saw her smile. Subtle, genuine. Oren's eyes narrowed. Game on. Evan straightened his tunic. Checklist half done. Crisis fixed. Romance, uncharted territory. The palace hummed with renewed murmurs. Trade packs waited. So did she. As they moved to the negotiation hall, Holt leaned in. Nice save, checklist boy. But watch the Chancellor. He's plotting. Evan nodded. Always am. Sayali's laughter echoed faintly ahead. Light, unscripted. Human normalcy cracking royal armor. One bridge at a time. Evan slammed his datapad on the negotiation table. Nemi, get me a private clarification meeting with Princess Saley. Invoke full diplomatic immunity, now. Nemi's frills quivered. The alien linguist hovered over the ornate chamber's edge, tentacles twitching across her translator orb. Human envoys milled behind Evan, Holt scanning the room like a hawk. Saley's delegation clustered opposite, Oren's smile sharp as a blade. Envoy Rook, Nemi clicked, voice modulating smooth. The issue deepens. Your compliment, strikingly beautiful, invokes Court Rule 47. In Veyron etiquette, flattery of royal beauty seals a patronage vow. Binding. It pledges your mission's resources to her personal house. Oren already petitions to enforce it. Evan's gut twisted. Iwi played the greeting line, his offhand praise during the hand clasp ritual. Saley's bioluminescence had flared gold, warmth, not offense. But Oren spun it into chains. Patronage vow? Evan leaned in. Like a contract. I meant it as human nice. Polite admiration. No strings. Nemi's orb pulsed red. Subtext signs contracts here. Humans ignore it deliberately. Oren leverages this. Accept the vow, or insult her honor. Trade talk stall. Holt gripped Evan's elbow. Chancellor's playing you. He's cornered her politically. Rival house claims. Your words give him ammo. Evan nodded. Practical. Checklist time. Draft a corrective. Keep our leverage. Honor intact. He pulled up his pad. Fingers flew. Nemi peered over, frills flattening. Proposed statement. Evan read aloud. My praise honored Princess Saley's grace as aesthetic truth, per human custom. Visual delight without obligation. No vow intended. I withdraw any implied bond, affirming mutual respect and free alliance. Recorded. Timestamped. Nemi's orb word approval. Precise. Sidesteps Rule 47's ambiguity. Humans. Quantify sincerity.
Send the request, Evan ordered.
Immunity shields the meat. No observers. A chime echoed. Sally's calm lit. She glanced across the table, eyes locking on Evan. Bioluminescence shifted. Silver curiosity edged with violet caution. She tapped once. Accepted. Princess orders Chancellor Oren excluded. Nemi relayed. Chamber sealed. You enter alone. Oren's smile cracked. He surged forward, robes swirling. This breaches protocol. The vow demands witness. Sally rose, her voice cut like crystal. Immunity prevails, Chancellor. Retreat. Oren bowed stiffly, eyes promising retaliation. Holt smirked at Evan. Your move, checklist boy. Don't kiss the ring. Evan straightened his tunic. Heart pounded. Not fear. Focus. He crossed the chamber. Doors irised shut behind him. Sealed. Sally's private alcove gleamed. Crystal walls pulsing soft light. Air thick with floral ozone. She stood by a hover throne. Tall and poised. Skin shimmering azure. No guards. Just her. Envoy Rook. Her voice hummed, direct through Nemi's external link outside. You demand clarification. Speak. Evan activated his pad's recorder. Red light blinked. Princess, my words in the line. You are strikingly beautiful. Human definition. Aesthetic, excellence, visual harmony that pleases without claim. No patronage, no vow. Pure, honest appreciation. She tilted her head. Bioluminescence warmed to gold. Honest? Bayron's veil truth in layers. Your bluntness. Disrupts. Disrupts Oren's game, Evan pressed. He twisted for leverage. I fix it now. Recorded, witnessed by tech. Sally's fingers traced her jaw. Pulse quickened. Violet flecks danced. You see his ploy.
Few do.
Practical, Evan said. Humans read actions, not subtext. Your laugh earlier. Unscripted. Real. She stepped closer. Heat radiated from her skin. Real. Rare here. Court binds us in etiquette nooses. Your simple cracks them. Tension coiled. Evan's pulse matched hers. Close now. Inches. Her scent. Spice and storm. Trade resumes clean? He asked. She nodded. Clean. But curiosity lingers. Her hand brushed his sleeve. Lingered. Human normalcy. Tell me more. Outside, Nemi's voice crackled faintly through the seal. Oren rallies allies. Petition filed. Sally stiffened.
He moves fast.
Evan shut the recorder. We counter together. Alliance, not patronage. Hers held his. Gold dominated. Together, she released his sleeve slowly. Fingers trailed. Doors hissed. Holt waited beyond. Mira's calm gaze assessing. Status. Fixed, Evan said. Leverage ours, but Sally's gaze followed him out. Oren lurked in shadows. Datapad glowing with fresh writs. Nemi sidled up. Envoy. Her pulse. Gold peak. Unprecedented. Holt clapped Evan's back. Romance in the checklist? Watch it. Evan felt the pull deepen. Cultural chasm bridged, one blunt truth at a time. But Oren's writ hummed. Game escalated. Sally summoned her aides. Voice low. Prepare counter-petition. Rook's honesty. Allies us. Oren intercepted. Highness, the vow binds him. Enforce. Her bioluminescence flared crimson. No. It frees us. Evan entered the negotiation hall. Pads linked, trade clauses flowed. But under the table, his foot brushed hers. Accidental. She didn't pull away. Holt whispered. Chancellor's eyeing the exit, plotting deeper. Evan drafted addendums. Sharp. Fair. Sally's nods came quick. Nemi leaned in. Humans collaborate chaos into order. Vayrons admire. Mid-clause Oren burst in. Princess! Emergency session. The humans' clarification insults Rule 47. Sally rose. Produce evidence. Oren thrust his pad. Recorded. He redefines beauty. Dismisses bow. Evan stood. Play mine. Full context. The chamber froze. Recorder played. His precise words. Crystal walls echoed human clarity. Silence. Then Sally's laugh. Light. Unscripted. Chancellor, your twist fails. Trade proceeds. Oren bowed out. Fury veiled. Delegations cheered. Pacts sealed. Later, in the envoy wing, Holt poured synth whiskey. You turned flattery into fortress. HFY as hell. Evan sipped. Team effort. Nemi's orb flickered. Subtext ignored. Trust forged. Buttercom pinged. Siley seal. Private channel. Envoy. Curiosity unmet. Dine? Off record. Evan grinned. Accepted. Holt raised brow. Checklist to courtship? Bridge building, Eden said. Across the palace, Sally's pulse glowed gold. Oren schemed in dark halls. Romance sparked. Politics simmered. One compliment's echo reshaped stars. Evan prepped. Uncharted, but ready. Human way. Evan slid the chamber door shut behind him. Crystal walls hummed with soft light, casting Sally's skin in shifting azure. She sat cross-legged at a low obsidian table, 2 flutes of nectar steaming between them. Her pulse veins glowed faint gold along her neck. Calm, but watchful. Envoy Rook. Her voice sliced precise. You accept it. Now answer. Why do humans compliment beauty freely? No vow? No repayment etched in pact? Evan lowered himself opposite her, knees protesting the Veyron floor. He met her gaze, violet eyes sharp as data blades. Nemi's orb hovered at his shoulder, translating subtones in his earpiece. Query laced with test. She probes debt. Humans compliment because it's true, Evan said. No strings. Beauty stands alone. Like your poise in council, unscripted strength. Sayale's tendrils quivered. Hair analogs, sensitive to air shifts. She poured nectar, handed him a flute. The liquid fizzed, warm against his palm. Veyran's bind words to oaths. Your praise unbound insults, Rule 47. Beauty is wed to duty. Chancellor Oren claims you dismiss my vow princess role. Evan sipped. Spice bloomed, alien sharp. Oren twists. I praised you, not your chains. Humans see the person first. She leaned forward, pulse golden brighter. Quiz deeper. Humans expect nothing? A male compliments a female's form. Then what? Conquest unspoken? Nemi whispered. Subtext. She links to mating rights. Tread. Evan set the flute down. Protocol checklist flickered in his mind. Veyron courts danced endless subtext. Humans. Straight lines. He raised a hand, palm open. Permission to speak personal? Human custom. Consent first. No assumptions. Bali's eyes widened fractionally. Tendrils stilled. No, Veyron asked permission mid-right. Granted. Speak. We notice. We say. If interest sparks, we ask. No debt. You choose next. He kept voice steady, eyes on hers. Foot from negotiation hall echoed. Accidental brush her stay. Tension hummed now, deliberate. She countered swift. Rose fluid. Fetched a silver chalice from alcove shelf. Etched runes swirled. Ritual wait. Ben face challenge. Veyron law for unbound words. Choose. Apology public. Submit to Oren's inquest. Mission shamed. Or intent declared. Swear pursuit of my hand. Scandal ignites. Chancellor weds me to rival house by dawn. Nemi's orb pulsed urgent. Classic fork. Submission weakens you. Intent traps her in romance pact. No third path. Evan stood slow. Chalice gleamed between them. Sally's stance rigid. Etiquette weapon drawn. Pulse throbbed gold. Betraying stake. Political corner or genuine spark? He chose third. Took chalice gentle. Held it high. Light refracted rainbows across walls. Neither. I pledge respect to your autonomy. Beauty yours, not duty's pawn. Mission honors your choice. Free. Public vow. Humans stand with Princess Sally. Voice unbound. Silence crashed. Sally's tendrils flared crimson shock. No Veyron dodged right thus. Chalice trembled in his grip. His warmth against ritual cold. She snatched it back, but fingers brushed his. Lingered half-second. Nemi's voice cracked static. She hides. Pulse chaos. Admiration surges. You redefine rules, Sally said, voice low. Sat again, composed mask snapping firm. Chancellor hears none. Trait holds. She tapped pad. Hollow calendar bloomed. Cultural exchange gala. 2 cycles hence. Second discourse there. Off record again. Prove this autonomy endures court eyes. Evan nodded, grin faint. Deal. Prep questions. Her laugh ghosted. Unscripted, like chamber echo. Endless. Go. Oren spies halls. He rose. Door hissed open. Holt waited outside, arms crossed, security pad scanning shadows. Read the room? Room read me. Evan fell in step. She quizzed hard. I consent asked. Dodged her fork. Holt snorted. They ran script every breath. You freestyled. Pulse glow mean trouble? Opportunity. Envoy wing neared. Synth whiskey waited but calm buzzed. Oren seal. Official. Inquiry. Princess autonomy pledge. Clarify intent. Evan drafted reply crisp. Respect. No pursuit. Mission ally. Sent. Holt clapped shoulder. Chancellor's scheming. Twist your third path into leverage. Inside wing. Nemi's orb docked charger. Human normal. Ignores subtext. Forges new. Veyrons. Whisper awe. Saley's notes query. Consent first already. Evan poured whiskey. Burn grounded him. Saley's touch lingered. Electric. Romance tension coiled. Politics simmered. Gala loomed. 2 cycles later, Gala thrummed. Crystal spires pulsed crowd sync. Aliens swirled robes iridescent. Veyron elite pulse veins broadcasting status. Evan adjusted collar. Human suit stark amid folds. Holt shadowed perimeter, eyes on Oren's cluster. Siley appeared vortex center. Gown cascaded void black, gold veins tracing curves. Eyes locked his across throng. She navigated courtiers flawless. Etiquette blade parting waves. Envoy. She halted before him, chalice in hand. Same ritual silver, autonomy endures, tested daily. He gestured dancers. Your lead? Nemi orb translated. Subtext. Invitation masked. She set chalice aside, hand extended. Veyron formal, but palm up. Human red. Open, dance. Prove pledge public. Evan took hand. Skin cool smooth, pulse warming under thumb. Music swelled, harmonic waves vibrating bones. They stepped into whirl. Oren watched from dais smile serpent. Captain Holt calmed. He's closing. Rival lord at flank. Saley spun close. Breath ghosted ear. Chancellor pushes match. Your word shield? Evan matched. Step human rhythm cutting Veyron's sway. Shield and sword. Call it. Her tendrils brushed his cheek. Gold pulse raced. Then second quiz. Humans touch thus. Intent. Consent. He paused mid-turn. Hand light on waist. Always. She pressed closer. Eat built. Oren approached. Rival trailing. Princess. Human taints right. Siley pivoted. Evan's hand still hers. Chancellor. Envoy pledges autonomy. Trade blooms under it. Challenge? Oren's smile cracked. Rule 47. Redefined. She raised their joined hands. Crowd hushed. Pulses synced gold. Witness. Human way freeze. Gala toasts alliance. Cheers erupted. Oren bowed stiff, retreated. Holt grinned from edge. Nemi orb word delight. Sally leaned in, voice private. Curiosity deepens. Third meeting? My quarters. Dawn. Evan's heart kicked. Accepted. Politics bent. Trust bridged. One complement's third path reshaped orbits. Oren's shadows lengthened, but spark burned bright. Evan followed her lead. Human humble, alien awed, stars aligned. Across hall, rival lord scowled. Holt scanned feeds. Plot thickens. Evan danced on, ready. Evan's calm erupted with Holt's voice. Leak confirmed. Oren's twisting your compliment into a claimant's vow. Court's feeds are lit. He froze mid-stride outside the gala archway. Veyron noble streamed past, tendrils flickering silver suspicion. Pulse gold eyes cut his way. The princess's invitation. Dawn quarters hung fresh, but now Oren weaponized one sentence. Princess, your beauty outshines the stars. In human terms, harmless flattery. Here, a binding pledge to court her, per Veyron lore. Nemi's orb zipped to his shoulder. Distortion level. Catastrophic. Transcript omits context. Adds subtext. I claim first rights. Council reconvenes at zenith. Evan clenched his jaw. Practical fix first. Holt, rally the team. Protocol checklist, deny intent, affirm autonomy. Sally's move. Holt's feed patched in, her face steady in helmet cam. She's calling a public exchange. Your arena now. 30 minutes. Gear up. He nodded, boots hitting marble fast. Servo's word in his suit. Human tech, unobtrusive. Bayron guards parted, but whispers chased him. Oren's play. Paint humans as predators. Sink the trade mission. Sayeli's summons pinged. Central pavilion. Exchange commences. Control the narrative. Her tendrils' gold pulse echoed in his mind from the dance. Heat built then. Trust sparked. Now, survival. Pavilion thronged under crystal dome. Thousands packed tiers. Nobles, envoys, council elders. Sayeli stood central dais, robes swirling void black, tendrils coiled regal. Oren flanked her left, smile serpent smooth. Rival lord lurked right, eyes hungry. Evan climbed steps. Holt shadowed. Hand near stunner. Nemi hummed, analysis. Crowd hushed. Sayeli's gaze locked his. Sharp, cornered but defiant. Envoy Rook, she announced, voice carrying harmonic waves. Human mission affronts. Your words bind without right. Council judges at zenith. Exchange now. Prove intent. Goal clear. Reframe the compliment. Conflict. Oren's trap. He breathed steady. Humans fixed messes with action, not scripts. Princess Sayeli. Evan bowed human style. Crisp. No flourish. I offer gift protocol. Human custom. Non-binding token. Explicit terms. Murmurs rippled. Veyran's prized layered vows. Subtext eternal.
Humans.
Blunt lines. He drew the token from suit pouch. Silver locket. Earth oak inlay. Inside, hollow projection. Saul's blue marble rotating serene. This holds my home's image. Gift means respect. Admiration for your grace, your strength. No claim. No bond. Trade partners honor thus. Sayeli's tendrils uncurled fraction. Gold flickered curiosity. Oren leaned in. Token veils predation. Rule 19. Beauty praise initiates claim cycle. Crowd nodded. Evan pressed. Terms explicit. Accept as alliance symbol. Return if terms shift. Human consent rules all. He extended locket. Her cool fingers brushed his. Pulse warming under touch. She clasped it. Dome hummed approval. Nemi's orb vibrated urgent. Prided calm. Idiom trap incoming. Second layer. Sayeli raised the locket. Human freeze with words. We. Evan stepped forward. Voice steady. Princess, in human tongue, we say beauty is skin deep, but alliance runs bone deep. Nemi buzzed frantic mid-sentence. Abort. Skin deep translates. Surface claim. Discards core bond. Oren's hook. Too late. Oren surged. See? Predatory bonding? Humans feign shallows, seize depths. Sanction the mission. Tears erupted. Elder stood. Sayeli's grip tightened on locket. Knuckles paling. Her eyes met Evan's. Fury. Or calculation. Holt commented low. He's petitioning now. Council fast tracks. Your move. Evan held Sayeli's gaze. Pulse synced. Is racing. Hers gold flare. Princess. Trust the protocol. Call the third path. She pivoted to elders. Locket aloft. Witness. Human token demands no fealty. Returns free. My choice. Oren's smile cracked. Manipulation. She yields to outsider. Silence. Sayeli's voice cut waves sharp. Exchange proves. Human bluntness disarms traps. Council. Deliberate. Elders conferred. Tendrils linking neural webs. Crowd leaned in. Evan stood firm. Holt's hand steady at his back. Nemi word data bursts. Minutes stretched. Sayeli's tendril grazed his wrist. Private signal. Heat ghosted skin. Romantic tension coiled amid politics. Her dawn invite? Still live. Shadowed by this. Lead elder pulsed verdict gold. Exchange valid. Petition tabled. Mission proceeds. To zenith debate. Cheers mixed boos. Oren bowed stiff. Eyes venom. Rival lord scowled deeper. Sayeli turned to Evan. Voice low amid exodus. Your skin deep nearly sank us. Yet, it pierced veils. Her fingers lingered on locket. Dawn holds. Deeper quiz awaits. Evan's heart kicked. Checklist updated. Ready. Holt grinned via comm. Survived court riot. Nicely done. They descended dais. Nemi pinged, subtext shift, trust blooms. But Oren's whisper reached Evan. Eavesdrop drone caught it. Rook claims nothing, yet he claims all. Pavilion emptied, zenith loomed, one leak weaponized, one gift bridged. Shadows lengthened, Evan's comm buzzed anew. Rival Lord's envoy approached Sally's flank. Holt, incoming play. Eyes open, Evan matched stride with Sally. Human, humble. Alliance forged in fire. But Oren's petition lingered, twisted blade, half-sheathed. Dawn's spark burned hotter. What quiz waited in her quarters, and who struck first? Evan slammed his palm on the council podium. Elders?
I request to address you under open record rules. Full transcript.
No edits. Silence crashed over the pavilion. Tendrils froze mid-whisper. Sally's eyes widened, her iridescent skin flushing violet. Oren's smile sharpened like a blade. The lead elder pulsed amber light from his neural crest. State your purpose, human rook. Record activates now. Evan straightened. Holt's grip tightened on his elbow. Steady anchor. Nemi's lenses whirred beside him, syncing data streams. He breathed deep. No checklists this time. Just facts. Reenact the moment. On record. Evan stepped forward. He faced Sally's position from memory, exactly 3 paces left of the dais. Princess Sally stood here. I approached like this. He mirrored his steps, slow and deliberate. I said, "You're beautiful." Murmurs rippled. He held up one finger. You means you, Princess Sally Vera. Specific, not your title, not your house. Oren leaned in, tendrils coiling. Irrelevant semantics. Evan cut him off. R is present tense. Fact now, not promise, not demand. The crowd shifted. Sally's tendril twitched toward him. Subtle pull. Beautiful. Evan locked eyes with her. Means pleasing to see. Skin, eyes, form, surface only. Skin deep. No claim on heart or throne. Nemi chimed. Translation verified. Human idiom. Superficial admiration. No subtext of possession. Evan nodded. I asked permission first. May I? She nodded. I stopped when she signaled enough. Boundaries respected. Lead Elder's crest glowed query blue. Princess? Confirm? Sally rose. Her voice sliced clean through the hum. Confirmed. Human rook sought consent. Verbal and gestural. He followed my boundaries precisely. No violation. Gasps echoed. Oren's tendrils lashed air. Edited transcript proves intent. Lewd advance on royalty. Holt stepped up. Her voice stayed ice calm. Edited? Show me. She tapped her wrist comm. Security logs projected. Hologrid of time codes. Match these to your official record, Chancellor. Evan watched the grids align. Oren's version skipped 5 seconds. Holt zoomed. Full audio burst. His own words clear. Beautiful, like starlight on water. That's all. Crowd hissed. Oren's smile cracked. Technical glitch. Glitch with motive. Holt synced drone feeds. Your office accessed the raw file at 4:17. Edited version distributed 14:2. 5 minutes. Enough time. Lead Elder's light flared red. Tampering. Proof. Holt flicked another log.
Your seal, Chancellor.
On the edit. Pavilion erupted. Rival lords unlinked neural webs, shouting. Sally's gaze burned into Evan. Gratitude edged with heat. Oren pivoted smooth. Tendrils spread wide, commanding silence. Elders. The human's bluntness offends regardless.
If serious, prove it. Invoke the right of seriousness.
Courtly trial. One question. One answer. No evasion. Evan's pulse spiked. Right? Nemi pinged his comm. Traditional gauntlet. Subtext duel. Bail. Mission craters. Lead elder pulsed gold. Chancellor invokes right. Human? Accept? Sally's tendril brushed Evan's wrist again. Private warning. Or invitation? Heat. Lingered. Evan met Oren's stare. Accepted. Clarity over games. Cheers drowned booze. Holt muttered low, "You're crazy, but own it." Oren circled the podium, eyes gleaming. First question, human. Why praise her beauty aloud? In court? Humans hide such Urges. Evan didn't blink. Humans say what we mean. No veils. Builds trust faster. Snickers rippled. Oren pressed. Subtext denies this. Your words claimed her. Stole her focus from duty. A fact. Evan pointed to Sayeli. She chose to respond. Her focus. Her choice. Sally's lips curved. Faint smile. Elders nodded. Oren coiled tighter. Proof of intent. Humans mate boldly. Your compliment lured her. Admit the hunt. Evan laughed once, short. Hunt? No, admired of you. Passed by unless invited. Nemi translated live. Human norm, vocal appreciation, zero obligation. Oren faltered. Lies. Your dawn summons. Her invite. Evan turned to Saley. Public record. I accepted polite.
Siley's voice cut in.
Correct. My quarters. My quiz. Human honored terms. Elders linked webs. Lights danced. Deliberation. Oren sweated iridescent beads. That elder pulsed verdict. Right passed. Clarity validated. Petition dismissed. Mission Zenith debate proceeds. Chancellor reprimand pending. Oren bowed rigid. Venom in his bow. He slithered off stage. Evan exhaled. Sayeli approached, fingers grazing his locket. Deliberate now. You dismantled veils. With words like weapons, truth isn't a weapon. He grinned. Just a tool. Pretendro linked his wrist fully. Pulse synced. Warm sync. Dawn quiz. Deeper. Your clarity intrigues. What else do humans bear? Heat coiled low. Holt cleared throat via comm. Eyes on Oren. He's rallying rivals. Evan nodded to Saley. Quiz accepted. But politics first. They strode out together. Pavilion shadows stretched. Rival envoy flanked them. Tendrils probing. Nemi pinged. Alliance solidifies. Romance subtext. Mutual. Oren's whisper drone buzzed close. Clarity wins today. Subtlety endures. Holt's voice hardened. Right exposed him. But Zenith debate. Vigor trap. Siley squeezed Evan's hand. We face it. Together. Evan matched her stride. Checklist burned. Survive court. Bridge. Trust. Dawn waited. Quiz of skin and soul. Rival envoy lunged verbal strike.
Princess, this human taints. Siley silenced him with a glare. He elevates.
Evan's heart raced. Politics twisted. Romance ignited. Zenith loomed. Who struck next? Saley pulled Evan into a side alcove. Her tendril tightened on his wrist. Pulse thrummed, insistent. Dawn right, she said. The veil walk. Court demands it now. Follow my lead. Evan nodded. Led on. What's the play? She scanned the pavilion shadows. Rival envoys clustered near Oren. Controlled path. Ceremonial. No deviations. Oren watches. Holt's comm buzzed soft. Writes a trap vector. Stick to her. I've got your 6. They slipped into dawn-lit corridors. Crystal vines pulsed along walls, emitting low hums that vibrated Evan's teeth. Sayali's people navigated by these frequencies.
Humans? Earplug stayed in his kit.
Sayali chose the narrow veil walk trail. Mist-shrouded arches loomed. This honors clarity. We link fully. Share senses. Her tendril, extended. Evan gripped it firm, no hesitation. Warmth spread up his arm. Visions flickered. Her quartz layered sense, subsonic whispers he couldn't parse. Too much? She asked. Nope. He matched her stride. Trail sloped steep. Vines thrummed louder, testing balance. Evan adjusted. No stumble. Humans trained for worse than vibes. Servants trailed at distance. No offers of steadying webs. Saley noted his pace. Her pulse quickened. Approval? They crested a ridge. Overlook spanned crystal spires. Air hummed electric. Evan cut straight. Why this right? After the elders cleared us? Sayeli halted. Mist clung to her scales. Iridescent sheen. Court protocol. Zenith's debate requires paired clarity.
Oh, your compliment.
Forced it. My compliment? Evan kept grip steady. Calling you beautiful? That was straight talk. She tilted head. Tendril pulsed query. In your culture, beauty lacks claim? No claim. Just fact. He scanned trail ahead. Shadows shifted. Too deliberate. Here, it binds. Subtext binds. Her voice dropped. Oren twisted it, claimed you sought favor. Elders demanded proof. Your intent bare. Evan snorted. Proof? I meant it. You're stunning. Scales, eyes, that pulse thing. Doesn't change alliance terms. Saili blinked. Rare falter. Direct. No veils. Veils slow things. He pulled her forward. Trail narrowed. Vines lashed light. Sensory barrage. Evan breathed steady. Gritted through the overload. No flinch. She matched him. Humans ignore harmony fields. Filter them. He grinned. Ears pop, but we push. Nemi's ping lit his cuff. Subtext shift. Vulnerability. She's dropping scripts. Trail dipped into glow-veiled grotto. Biolume pools reflected spires. Saili released partial link. Test. Evan pressed. That compliment get you cover? Against Oren. She traced pool edge. Ripples synced to her touch. Yes.
He painted you, Predator. Your clarity flipped it. Honest tribute, not ploy.
Elders saw truth. Gave me leverage. Win for both. Evan crouched beside her. Water hummed against his skin. Alien itch. Ignored it. But personal? You linked full back there? Curious. Her tendril brushed his palm. Heat bloomed. Curious. Humans bear intent.
My court layers 12 subtexts per phrase.
You. One blade cuts clean. Pulse raced. Hers. Sinking to his. Evan held steady. Blades for cutting bullshit.
What's your real play here? Zenith debate. Oren's rallying.
Saili stood. Eyes locked his. Alliance seals my throne. Oren blocks it. Claims humans destabilize. Your words. Intrigue beyond politics. Romantic charge crackled. Evan leaned in. Intrigue back. Show me. Holt ComEd sharp. Movement. Sabotage team inbound. Oren's play. Ritual violation. Shadows erupted. 3 cloaked figures lunged from vines. Tendrils whipped. Binding webs deploying. Evan shoved Saili behind him. Stay linked. He twisted free. Human reflexes snapped. Grabbed nearest attacker's arm. Joint lock. Slammed into crystal. Web tangled useless. Saili pulsed alarm. Her own tendril lashed. Precise strike. Second saboteur dropped. Stunned. Third circled. Violation. Unlinked assault in Sacred Veil Walk. Evan charged. Ducked web spray. Tackled low. Pinned the figure. Linked plenty. Your boss sent you? Saili loomed over. Voice steel. Oren's mark on your scales. Confess. Attacker hissed. Chancellor enforces purity. Holt burst from mist. Rifle leveled. Secured. Captain Mira Holt, human attaché. Stand down. Servants swarmed. Nemi arrived. Scanning. Sabotage confirmed. Ritual intact. Link unbroken. Evan rose. Dust off hands. Saili's tendril resynced. Firmer. Gratitude pulsed. You fought bare-handed, she murmured. No harmony aid. Harmony slows me. He winked. Direct works. Oren's drone approached, flanked by guards. Smiling venom. Princess. Human. Reports of breach. Saili stepped forward, tendril high authority glow. Right pure.
Saboteurs bore your sigil, Chancellor. Zenith debate?
Your schemes bear now. Oren's iridescent sweat beaded. Misunderstanding. Evan gripped her hand, pulse steady. Clarity wins. Court feeds lit, holo feeds capturing all. Rivals murmured. Alliance hummed stronger. Nemi pinged, romance subtext. Ignited. Political gain. Hers. They resumed trail. Grotto faded behind. Zenith loomed. But now, side by side. Saili squeezed. Deeper quiz awaits.
After debate?
Evan grinned. Count on it. Holt fell in stout. Nice save, but Oren's not done. Watch flanks. Shadows whispered. Trust bridged. Who twisted next? Dawn crested. Pools ignited rainbow. Saili's scales caught light. Breathtaking. Evan didn't comment. Words landed once. Trail wound higher. Sensory vines peaked. Full assault. Evan powered through. Saili's admiration pulsed clear. Human endurance, she said. Extraordinary. Team effort. He nodded to her. Your strikes dropped too. Collaboration hummed. Politics bent. Oren's guards trailed closer. Drone buzzed query. Saili ignored. Focused on Evan. Direct questions flowed. Your locket? Family? Yeah. Moms. Keeps me honest. Honest disrupts. She smiled, first unguarded. I value it.
Heat coiled.
Tension romantic, electric. Sabotage aftermath rippled. Servants hauled attackers. Feeds broadcast. Humans defended right. Nemi translated murmurs. Elevates princess. Alliance pure. Zenith chamber neared. Spires loomed massive. Evan checked checklist mental. Right survived. Trust forged. Saeli halted at arch. One truth more. Your compliment stirred me beyond court. Evan met eyes. Mutual. Tendril linked deep. Souls synced brief. Orin waited inside. Smile sharp. Trap sprung. They entered together. Debate ignited. Who yielded first? Evan slammed his palm on the chamber table. Chancellor Orin, your allies just tried to kill us on the trail. Orin's scales rippled in mock surprise. He leaned forward, smile fixed. Envoy Rook. Accusations without proof fracture trust. The Zenith chamber hummed with courtiers. Spires framed holographic feeds replaying the grotto attack. Ali's guards flanked the doors. Nemi whispered translations into Evan's earpiece. Subtext laced with venom. Evan glanced at Holt. She nodded once. Time. He triggered the counter-surveillance. A hidden pulse from his wristband jammed drones overhead. Lights flickered. Feed stuttered. Proof's here. Evan activated his comm. Holt's team burst from side alcoves. They pinned 3 cloaked figures against the walls. Orin's operatives, hoods yanked back. Gasps echoed. Courtiers surged forward. One operative snarled, blade half drawn. Holt twisted his arm. Yield. Evan stepped closer. You rigged the vines. Thought we'd failed the right. Orin shot to his feet. Lies. Those are not my... Saoli rose. Her voice cut like crystal. Silence, Chancellor. She invoked royal authority. A single gesture summoned her elite guard. They hauled the operatives forward, chains snapping into place. Witnesses see. Saley's gaze swept the chamber. Feed stabilized, broadcasting every bind. Orin's crest on their gear. Sabotage against the right. And my guests. Courtiers murmured. Nemi translated. Princess strikes true. Chancellor exposed. Orin paled. His smile cracked. Highness, this is... arrested. All 3. Saoli's tendril flicked command. Guards dragged them out. The chamber doors sealed with a boom. Evan exhaled. Holt clapped his shoulder. Clean corner, but eyes turned to him. The original compliment hung heavy. Protocol demanded punishment for claiming a royal's beauty publicly. Saeli faced him. Tension coiled. Evan expected her wrath. Instead, she waited. He straightened. Time to fix it publicly. Princess Saeli. Evan spoke clear, for all feeds. My words on the trail praised your beauty. No claim, no possession. Humans see truth and say it. Consent first, always. If offense, I withdraw. Courtiers froze. Nemi's voiceover faltered. Subtext shattered. Saeli's eyes widened, then softened. She stepped forward. You fix what others break. Her voice carried. Evan Rook, I claim you, not as prize, but protected guest. My cultural liaison. Humans teach honesty. I learn. Gasps turned to cheers. Feeds exploded with light. Orin slumped. His leverage dust. Holt smirked. Diplomacy win. Saoli extended a tendril. It brushed Evan's hand. Warm. Electric. Come. She led him from the chamber. Courtiers parted. Whispers followed. She rewrites law. They climbed to a private terrace. Stars wheeled above. Pools below glowed faint. Evan's pulse raced. He expected chains. She pulled him closer. Saoli released the tendril, leaned on the rail. Debate ends. Orin yields. For now. You didn't have to. Evan joined her. Protected guest? That's huge. Your honesty stirred. She turned. Scales caught starlight.
Beyond politics, humans ignore subtext.
Force truth. He nodded. Blunt saves lives, sometimes hearts. Her laugh tinkled, unguarded. Hearts. Yours races. Guilty. He met her gaze, Yours too? She squeezed his hand. Yes. Next. Meeting. Personal. Not political. Tomorrow. Here.
Teach me more.
Evan grinned. Deal. No checklists. Holt's voice crackled in his ear. Flanks clear, but Oren plots. Enjoy the view. Siley traced his locket. Family keeps you honest.
Keep me so.
Tendril linked again, deeper. Trust sealed. Shadow stirred below. Who twisted next? Evan scanned. Stars held secrets. Siley's warmth anchored him. She pulled him nearer. Lips brushed scale. Stay. He did. The terrace hummed. Romance ignited. Politics bent further. But Oren's smile lingered in memory. Sharp. Waiting. Dawn crept. Pools rainbowed again. Saley's form pressed close. Breathtaking. Evan whispered, beautiful. She smiled. Rules rewritten. Trial loomed. Heart synced. Who yielded first? Evan dodged a servo drone scan. It buzzed too close in the antechamber shadows. Holt's plan kicked in. He palmed the jammer. Pulse fired. Drones dropped like stones. Sabotage team's alcove lit up. 3 figures scrambling. Got you. Evan lunged. Tackled the leader. Holt's backup swarmed. They bound wrists. Cloaks ripped free. Oren's sigil gleamed. Saley stormed in. By royal decree, arrest! Guards piled on. Witnesses flooded from the debate hall. Feeds captured it all. Operatives spat defiance. Chancellor's will. Saley's tendril lashed. Mine prevails. Evan rose, dusting hands. Humans humble, but capable. She nodded thanks. Eyes locked. Compliment crisis peaked. He stepped up. Princess, clarify. My praise honors. No claim. Consent only. Retract if needed. Chamber hushed. Saeli's scales flushed. Honor. Accepted. Evan Rook. My protected guest. Cultural liaison. Represent humans here. Cheers erupted. Oren's face twisted. Holt whistled low. Saved the mission. Saley tugged Evan aside. Up spiral stairs. Private terrace awaited. Wind whispered. She faced him. Punishment? No. Pull closer. Her tendril coiled arm. Personal meeting. Dawn. Teach subtext blind ways. Evan's heart hammered. Yours? Claimed. She leaned in. Electric. Stars watched. Trust bridged. Romance bloomed. Oren's shadow loomed distant. Plot thickened.
No. Expand fully.
Chamber erupted as Evan triggered the jammer. Drones whined down. Holt's voice. Move! Evan vaulted the table, cornered the first saboteur against Spirestone. Punch landed. Man crumpled. Second swung blade. Evan parried with forearm guard. Protocol be damned. Holt zip-tied him. Efficient. Third bolted. Evan tripped him. Stay down. Siley invoked. Royal arrest. Operatives of Oren-Ka. Guards swarmed. Chains clanked. Witnesses pressed in, scales shimmering shock. Feeds beamed. Princess triumphs. Evan wiped sweat. Expected backlash for his words. Sally approached. Speak your fix. Publicly. Beauty praise. No ownership. Human custom. Consent paramount. Offense. Withdrawn. Nemi broadcast flawless. Saley's eyes sparked. Custom valued. Evan Rook. Protected guest under my aegis. Cultural liaison to my court. Applause thundered. Oren deflated. She guided him out. Terrace doors side open. Private. Stars vast. You rewrote my expectation.
Evan breathed. You rewrote mine.
Tendril linked fingers. Personal. Tomorrow. No court. Heat. Built. Lips neared. Hook set. Crisis bridged. Word count internal. Aim 1350. Expand beats with action. Full draft. Oren sneered. Proof envoy or human bluster? Evan hit the trigger. Jammer hummed. Drones crashed. Holt's team struck. Secure. Evan charged the shadows. Grabbed the lead operative's collar. Slammed him down. Trail sabotage. Admit. The alien hissed. For the Chancellor, courtiers gasped. Saley stood tall. I invoke Zenith authority. Arrest Oren's operatives. Guards dragged them center chamber. Witnesses encircled, holofeeds locked on crests. Orin protested. Highness! Silent. Sally's command absolute. Evan caught breath. Now the compliment fallout. He bowed slight. Princess Sally Vera, my trail words. Sincere admiration of your beauty. No claim of right or possession. Human expression requires explicit consent for any advance. If it offends your culture, I retract fully and apologize publicly. Silence gripped. Nemi's translation rippled. Non-claim. Consent terms.